So in this video, really what we're going to do is replace this green line here with all of the code that is in populate.php, everything between the two red lines. So I've got that, I'm going to edit that, copy, go to my new setup, and I'm going to paste it there. I might have to do a bit of, I thought so. Highlight things and press tab just to indent it. So this is what's going to happen if either one of these is set. It's going to come here and it's going to post to the database, and we can check that working. So if I have a look in PHP My Admin, let's log myself in. Let's take a look at the database. At the moment I've got several rows, what we've been adding. I'm going to clear the database out to begin with, so we can start afresh. There we go, we've got a blank database. Now let's start adding some data. First of all, I need to reload the page so that I get my new version. So I should be able to post something to the database now. So if I choose Mike and click post, new comment added successfully, notice that we are on the very same page. We didn't go to a new page, but I don't really want it at the top. I want it sort of down here at the bottom. But more importantly, do we have that in the database? We certainly do, Mike, but I've got a blank comment. Let's try it the other way around. Let's just put a comment in. Wow, this works. Post. New comment added successfully. And if I go to my database, browse it. There you go. I've got no name, but wow, this works. So really my next step is to try and stop this happening where I've got blank fields. I don't want that to happen. So I'm only going to post if both of these have some information in. So let's hop over to this. Now this is going to be quite complicated in as much as there's going to be lots of brackets. So first of all, I'm going to put a bracket around everything I have done there. I'm going to open it up with a couple of spaces so you can see. So there should be a bracket there at the end and one before is set. And what I'm going to do is have another pair of brackets here, and between them I'm going to write that and item again. I need to delete that space before that. There's two brackets. So all of this is treated as one thing. This must be true. In other words, we must have set person and we must have set comment, and everything inside here must also be true. So I'm just going to pull that last bracket back. Now inside here we're going to have two things. We are going to have so let me give some space inside here and we'll see. We're going to have whether the person is not equal to the empty string. Okay? And again, the person or the comment is not equal to the empty string. So I'm just laying out my brackets and quote marks and things like that. I have to test it. I've probably made a mistake. Generally do when we get into this, because there is so much to go wrong. We might miss a bracket off, we might miss one of these curly braces off. But hopefully what's going to happen is that person needs to be set. Now when I send it through, it's basically always going to be set, but I need to know whether they're empty as well. Okay, So inside here, I'm going to check whether the post for the person is empty. And here I'm going to do the same for the comments, whether the post for the comment is empty. And I'm going to just drag these spaces back. There you go. And drag that. Now that is quite a long line of code. Pause the video, stop the video and rewrite it if you need to. I'm going to save it. And what's going to happen now is, if this is true, if both of them have been set, they've got values in, it's going to put them in the database. Otherwise it's going to do nothing at all. It's just going to say home page at the top. So let's try that out before I stop the video. So reload the page. Now we get in a confirm form resubmission. That's okay. Click on continue. There we go. It says home page because I never put any values in here. Now if I put a value in here, Billy, and click post, it says home page. And really it shouldn't be adding anything to the database. So let me just clear the database so we can see that working. So just put Billy in and click post. It says home page. And rebrowse the database. There's nothing in the database. It wouldn't put Billy in. Let's just put a comment in with no name. Click post. Okay, we're on the same page. Nothing seems to have happened. Let's review the database. There's nothing in the database, so it hasn't put anything in. Now let's see if I can put Billy and a comment in. How are you? Click post. New comment added successfully. And if I browse the database, I should have. Then I go, Billy, how are you? So now I've got the position whereby it will only put information in the database if both of those fields are completed. If you've understood where we've got to so far, congratulations. You're a better person than I am. Like I said, pause the video, write this comment. Make sure you can see it all. Okay, and check very carefully that you've got the right number of opening and closing brackets and speech marks. If you haven't, you're going to end up with a problem. So we're almost finished. We just need to tidy it up a bit and not have this at the top and give us a better message at the bottom.